Hi, welcome to our video market report for the first sale in the financial year. This week saw a big yarding of just on 5,000 head of cattle. Mainly a lot of weaner cattle, young cattle hitting the market, and yeah, plenty of people sort of held off and waited for the first sale in July. We saw a market that was quite good on compared to last week's rates. We saw improvements in cows, especially with the top cows getting up into the early 40s, $1.42. Actually, $1.43 was the top price for some cows. We saw bullocks, not many good bullocks yarded at all, but in the late 60s for those bullocks. Feeder cattle are still very strong with good feeders into the late 90s. We had a run of Santa steers, sort of 400 kilos to $1.98. Also, heifers were still strong with good feeder heifers into the early 60s. The weaner steers we had advertised last week were presented today from St George and Condamine. The tops of those steers made into the late 90s for $1.96.2 for sort of 250 kilo Charolais cross steers. The vealers out of those weaner runs and the majority of the weaner heifers were around about that $1.35 to $1.40, and your probably average runner steers are still good value at $1.70 sort of average. Next week doesn't see a lot shaping up at this stage, but no doubt with these frosts coming on we'll still have cattle showing up. Thanks for your time, we'll talk next week.